A local nonprofit is changing lives of injured veterans in the San Gabriel Mountains. The Heroes Project helps disabled vets summit Mount Baldy and some of the world's highest peaks.
That's cool.
The group's mission is to empower them to push their personal limits and heal using Mother Nature.
And we love this. Casey Montoya here with more on how they are trying to help more veterans. Wow, and outdoors with nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature.
Important.
So right now, the Heroes Project can only help vets who are based here in SoCal because they don't have funding to house veterans from other parts of the country. They are trying to change that with a first-of-its-kind Veterans Retreat Center. The project is underway, but it's facing some challenges.
Yeah, what up? It's Mark, Jimmy. Hey, we're like 2 minutes away from 4 IEDs in real close proximity.
That was one of 5 explosions Mark Zambon lived through while serving as a bomb disposal technician during his 6 tours as a Marine. The last one changed his life.
It was buried in some rubble. I stepped on it and it detonated under my feet and blew my legs off. Yeah, having one's limbs blown off, it's a wild change.
Mark says his injury had removed him from being part of life and confined him to a corner. After struggling with daily tasks and feeling defeated, he met Tim Medvets, founder of the Heroes Project.
He was still in the wheelchair, didn't get his prosthetics. I handed him a business card. I said, hey, when you're ready to climb a mountain, give me a call. And Monday he called me up and he's like, you know, I got no legs, right? I don't know how I'm going to climb a mountain. I said, we'll figure it out together.
Tim nearly died in a motorcycle crash in 2001. After months in a hospital bed and numerous surgeries, he recovered, climbing Mount Everest in 2007.
Obviously, my injuries can't compare in no way, shape, or form of losing a limb. But what I can is I can relate to what it's like going from the hospital bed to standing on top of a mountain.
For the last 16 years, he's been training vets like Mark here on Mount Baldy, proving their injuries do not define them.
And I never served my country, so this is a way for me to serve the people that have served me and protected my freedoms. And so it's my way of giving back to them.
Less than a year after meeting Tim, Mark climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. He says he didn't just do it for himself. He did it for 2 of his best friends, fellow Marines who never made it home.
I was training with their dog tags around my neck the whole time. And then I did that climb Mount Kilimanjaro with their dog tags on me.
These veterans summit the world's tallest peaks, pushing the limits of what their prosthetics can handle and pushing their own personal boundaries. While the Heroes Project has changed countless lives, they have a bigger vision. In May of 2025, they broke ground on the state's first Veterans Retreat Center, much needed for injured vets who currently have nowhere to rest when they're climbing. The $6 million project will have cabins for veterans to stay in while they train, a gear shop, a general store open to the public, and will be a place for healing.
Being freezing cold and wet and, you know, just pushing through it and experiencing that vitality of the mountain, I felt like that really restored that sense of participation in life to me.
And what we found is that the greatest therapy there is right here in the mountains. And this type of therapy, you can't get at Walgreens and CVS. They come back with these injuries, and a lot of them just, you know, they collect their disability check, they go to their group therapy sessions on the base, in the hospitals, and some of these vets just need something more than that.
Now, the project can't go on without funding. They've raised $2 million, but they still need $4 million to make it a reality. And of course, they're looking for monetary donations, but they're also looking for electricians, construction workers, and building material. And they say any help from the public would be greatly appreciated. You can find out more by going to their website. It is theheroesproject.org.
Oh, you almost made me cry.
Oh,
that was a good one.
I mean, but to give these injured veterans whose complete worlds have been turned upside down because they were defending all of us, you know, like a little bit goes a long way. So anything anyone can do to help them, like that's all they're asking for.
And good for them being so brave and wow.
You know, a lot of these organizations, you can't actually see what they do. That report you just did, you can see what they actually do and what it means.
And all those injured vets are pulling for them. They really want this place to be a reality. And, you know, the general store will be open to hikers. Think about how many people go up. You're saying you hike Mount Baldy, and there's nothing up there.
So it would be at Baldy. Oh, that's the great part. Okay.
They broke ground, so we could just help them make it a reality.
By the way, not an easy mountain to hike.
I know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Yeah, I'm super excited for them. Okay, let's talk about our weather today. Man, if you were on Mount Baldy hiking today, how lucky you would be. It is so gorgeous outside everywhere here in Southern California.